Hey everybody, my name is Angela Godwin, and this is Water Talk, brought to you by Water Online. Joining me today, my guest is Maury Gaston with American Cast Iron Pipe. Maury, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Angela. It's always a pleasure to be here.
It is always a pleasure to chat with you, and I remember we met last year, and I'm so excited to catch up with you again. I want to know what's new. Anything?
Well, that's a timely question. What's new at American is that we have a new president. Our longest serving president retired last week after a tremendously successful 47-year career,
Wow.
more than 30 of which were as president of the company. And we will miss his leadership, but it's going to be a seamless transition. Our new president has been vice president of sales for more than 30 years and is going to continue to provide seamless and consistent leadership. American is an excellent example of consistency and stability, and our leadership at the top is a prime example of that.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can tell just, the people that have been there, and you yourself, you've been there for quite some time as well.
This month will be my 42nd anniversary at American.
See, that says something. People stick around with a company that they believe in.
Yeah.
That's great. So tell me some things going on at American. Maybe they're not new, but that you're particularly excited about.
Well, what's not new at American is that our products, iron and steel pipe and valves and hydrants, are tremendously resilient and sustainable. I like to say that American's products were sustainable before sustainability was cool.
For sure.
A lot of companies are greenwashing their products, presenting them as sustainable, maybe presenting them as resilient, when they in fact are not as sustainable and resilient as they may be promoted for. And iron and steel certainly are. With respect to sustainability, our raw material is recycled iron and steel, and due to a number of factors, iron and steel are exceptionally efficient users of energy to transport water. It takes less energy to pump water through an iron pipeline than a pipeline made of another material.
Interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting, and that's good for the environment. It's good for the water utilities' energy consumptions and operating costs. And then at the end of a service life, the iron and steel products are completely recyclable as well.
Wow.
All of that adds up to a tremendous life cycle value that cannot be matched by substitute materials.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, nowadays, especially when sustainability is really top of mind
That's
for
right.
everybody,
Yep.
That's great. That's fantastic. So we're here at ACE, AWWA. It's the flagship event of the water industry. And what do you have on tap? What are you going to be doing or focusing on this week?
Well, this week I'll be meeting with our clients, consulting engineers, and water utility managers and executives to talk about trends in the industry and common areas of interest. And one of those topics is going to be the Water 2050 report.
Yep.
AWWA sponsored 5 think tanks this spring to envision the future of water in the year 2050. American was a sponsor of that, another example of our industry leadership. And we had 3 American associates participate in those panels. Those panels where we were participants included economics, governance, and social and demographics.
If people watching want to get a little more information about all the many things that you have to offer and the things that you're doing and your thought leadership, where would you send them?
Best place is to go to our website. That's american-usa.com. We've got all our product information there, organized by product line: ductile iron pipe, spiral welded steel pipe, valves and hydrants, oil and gas steel pipe. And if you're not looking for product-specific information, I would encourage our listeners and viewers to go to our news page, which has a number of project profiles and news stories. This interview will be on the news page when it's edited, and other case studies other presentations from the technical conferences that I've mentioned will be on the news page as well. American-USA.com.
Fantastic. Sounds like a great repository for tons of good resources, Maury.
Well, it really is.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining me again this year. I hope to get to chat with you again next year and hear about everything that has happened in between. But in the meantime, we wish you all the best of luck going forward.
Thank you, Angela. Appreciate it.
Take care, Maury. And for Water Talk, my name is Angela Godwin.